Uh, we're back again. We're back again, guys. So we're back again into this live stream section, and okay. We're just about to starting, and few people are still joining. People are still joining. People are still considering of joining. People are still planning of joining. So, guys, we're in for another section stream this afternoon. And if you're already here, oh my god, your presence is not taken for granted, not in any way. And we're more like in for another second stream as we have always been doing, and as we will continue doing. You get so okay. So welcome every single person. I welcome you guys for joining today's live section. It's not in any way taken for granted. So guys, I really regard the fact that you joined, and we're back starting anyways, and people are still joining. People are still joining. Okay, guys. So if we're a kind of being, or we were kind of venturing into what we have today mainly. Okay, guys. So, okay, as first, welcome every single body here at the live stream section. And if you're seated already, grab your chair very tight because we're back starting, and just in a few minutes. All right, guys. So before that, let me just quickly introduce myself. Before you, after you, this UF graphics, and uh, okay, maybe for the sake of people that are seeing it for the first time, maybe they'll be like, what are we doing? What are we really doing? Okay, let me to answer that. It's just more like our objective and theory. What we prioritize most, what we are set for, like what we are doing actually. So it's just more like guiding students, guiding young adults, guiding graduated students, undergraduate students. Like once you're a student, our sessions and stream has its way of you're gonna like it has its own way of, I don't just know, like benefiting you. That's what I mean to say. And like it's really going to help you in one way or the other. So it's just like it's going to touch you somewhere. So that's what that. And the body, or what, let's say what we're really hammering on is the saying that okay, that it's just more like the body uh life after school. Sorry guys, yeah, my brain, my bad. So just more like life after school. And this body, if we were to look at it, like if we were to look at it life after school, that's our emphasis, and that is what we've been making a lot of session stream, more like breakdowns, what's many areas when it has to do with life after stream, our session stream. That's what we've been covering, and we're still making a lot of sessions as well, and a lot of sessions are still coming. And we've done a lot already, and we're still making more now. We've been making a lot of sessions in regards to life after school, and we say that this is a crucial stage of our adult life. This is a crucial stage of our youth life that shouldn't be neglected. Like, and the most painful part of it, like, people are not seeing this. They don't even feel or think that it's really affecting. Moreover, this is more like it's silently affecting the life of our youth, graduated students, still in school students, because they are not being taught these things. School is not teaching them. School is not even designed to teach them. It just expects. It's more like nature expects them to know. And being like, this is nature, how are you going to know what you don't even know? Or how are you going to know what someone is not going to teach you? So it's barely hard. And most people get to learn this late, and by then, or let's say before then, it has affected their lives already. So this is what's more like an urgency streams and sections that we've been doing all together, just to reach the remaining Nigerian students, like just more like to guide them on the path that said life after school. Are they really ready? I don't just know how to explain that, but that's it. Because as I said, it's crucial. Is more like a vital stage. Like they really need to prepare. There's a necessity for preparation, and most of them don't even think. Most of them, there's this impression. Most of them feel that at that stage is a place for relaxation. Moreover, once you're giving birth to, life have started. Now it depends on you. And there is this session we did that we said the university is a trap, and inside the stream as well, we kind of we detail it down that university is not actually the trap. The trap is their mindset, the mindset that people enters it with, and how they live there. That is actually the trap. But university is as well cool, like is doing its job. Now, and another stream I said we did was university, the truth they don't teach in school. and people were like, as how now? But that's the fact, because we still proved it. Our school is teaching more of theoretical, how to pass exam. Actually, that's what school is going to teach you. It's not going to teach you more of. And we say this life after school things that we're making sections on, it's just more like it's practical. School is more like theoretical stuff, teaching you how to read, teaching you how to pass it, how to obey, and all of those things. This is school or requirements. Outside life, outside school, has its own requirements, which is life after school. And when you don't know it, when you don't even have it, when you don't develop it, because it's more like skill, is called life skill. It can be referred to or referred as life skill. So when you don't have this life skills too, or like, is you're going to see like you're going to be stuck, because it gets to a point that is those skills that is going to help you navigate. Now, in navigating, I mean, okay, let me just maybe paint a graphical picture. It's just like a student that made a second class. Okay, a Nigerian student, let me use, because we're more like directing to Nigerian students specifically. Okay, it's just like a Nigerian student that made the first class. Now, practical school, I mean, maybe he or she studied accounting. Let me just use that. Maybe he or she studied accounting, and he or she lacked the a practical skill, maybe area of digital, because I said school is more like theoretical oriented. It's teaching you theory and less of practical. Moreover, real world requires practical. Now, even when you have graduated, you're ultimately going to work in a sector. That's definitely they're going to be using computer, because it's part of what you studied, like accounting. You're more like going to work in a bank. Do you get that? Now, when you don't, when you lack the necessary skills, because this is life now. Now you can equally pass your exams in that course. Get where I'm coming from. You can equally pass your exam, get first class, but outside life requires skill, and whereby you passed assembly, but you lack all the skills that requires you to execute it. Just like when you know something and you cannot communicate it, when you know something and you cannot use it to solve a problem. Outside life is more like results, solving a problem. Now imagine okay, he said that people are not buying product, they are buying solutions. So even employers, they are not just employing just for the sake of employment. Most of they are just not most of them, they are more like employing what's it called, problem solvers. Do you get? So if you actually cannot solve a problem, you are left out. I don't just know how to put this. So this is more like life skills that I was talking about, and this is beyond teaching, because school is not teaching it. This is life skill. You're more like going to or make use of, and these life skills in sometimes, or let's say most times, is what distinguish you from other people. Now imagine when they have a pool of 2,000 employees that applied for a work. Now their credentials are going to be checked, and moreover, okay, you happen to have an extra, what's it called, extra I don't know, like extra stuff. Now that your extra stuff is what, or is going to is what, I don't know, like it's just what qualifies you more than the other people. Like you have extra credentials or whatever. So that's just more like extra stuff. And even if you're relating to what we're saying, mainly being the practical skill that life really requires, that's the area that we're coming from. And this is just more like our theory. I've extended, I'm diverting already. So that's just more like our theory and objectivity. So that's for that. And maybe for the sake of people that did not join yesterday, we did a session yesterday. Maybe I'll just quickly introduce the topic. Then before we get to what we really have today, okay, guys. So if we're going to do that, okay. That's yesterday's section stream. Yesterday's section stream. Okay, guys. So yesterday's section stream was why many students graduate with no money, and people were like, as how now, but that's fact. Students still spend 4 5 years graduating, and they are graduating with no money. And mind you, it's not today's stream, it was actually yesterday. So I'm just introducing the topic, maybe for the sake of people that did not join yesterday. Maybe after this session, if it interests you, maybe after this session you just check it. I'll just throw more light on it, then I'll get to what we have today. Okay, in regards to that, why many students graduate with no money, and we say that this is just lack of skill, lack of income streams, lack of or I don't know, like they lack what it takes. Like most of them, they were not taught. Most of them were not told what's really and how to navigate. Mind, the school is not going to tell you you need to start small business. School is not going to tell you need to think like this. School is not going to teach you. You really need to build it. And the painful part of it is most people that even, because okay, it's just more like a what's it called, a practical or aspect of, or like a practical aspect of life is something that is more like an or endless stuff. It's just more like an inevitable stuff. You cannot just do without it. And this is even like is even painful to the extent of most university graduates, most of them that did business, admin, and all of those stuff, most of them cannot even initiate a business today. Most of them cannot even start up and run a successful business. Why? Because they were taught more of theoretical aspects. They were taught and inculcated more of theoretical aspects, less of practical. Do you get this? And he said that real life requires practical, because that is actually, you, nobody is going to tell you to start writing the meaning of business. In real life, you're going to practicalize it. So that's just the emphasis. And when you lack these skills, when you are not competent enough, when you are not conversant with all these things, you're going to be stuck. And this is the situation whereby you see students that graduated awesomely being stuck, students that graduated with vital results being stuck because they lack practical skills. Now, outside life is not asking you for your grades, it's not asking you for your awesome results, it's asking you for value. What can you create? Because that's what people are looking for. If you cannot solve a problem, there's no need of me coming to you despite your B certificate. I've seen this. So people are actually looking for problem solvers, not even people are buying solution, not products. People are employers are employing problem solvers, not employees. Do you get? So you're actually going to be employed because of what you're going to do, your service, what you can create, what you can solve, just more like your ability. So this is what real life really requires. And that's for that. So a lot was still really said on the section stream. So sorry guys, so if it interests you already after this section, just check it back. All right guys, so that's for that. And mind you, we'll get it to what we have today mainly. Now let me welcome you guys again, because this is more like the new section. So I welcome every single person again in this section stream. And if you're joined, it's not taken for granted, and not in any way wasting your time, and moreover, or to again or get you, or let's just say pass you the knowledge of what we have today. Now if we to unveil and unveil, I don't know, today's session stream. Now what we really have today, if we're considering to this today's section stream, if we're considering today's section stream, okay, today's session stream is more like live stream. Okay. Social media is this is distracting students from success. We're going to break it down. We're going to hammer it down. We're going to break it down. So let me explain better. Okay, I said okay. Is it even in our thumbnail? So you I don't know, like you know what you're about watching already. So social media is distracting students from success. That's today's section stream. And we were right about what we're saying, because everything we'll say here is just more like researched. Do you get? And it's more like factual, the real facts. So we're not here to a kind of propaganda anything, but real facts, and also guide you, because your futures are what you're really prioritizing. That is the essence of our streams, and we're trying to help students to avoid all this I don't know, in order not to be frustrated, in order not to feel stuck, in order not to blame oneself after wasting years, resources, and time in university. So that's just more like that. And as I said, today's topic stream is okay. Today's topic session is social media is distracting students from success. I don't know. It may sound harsh, but that's true. I'm going to break it down. Okay, guys. So at first, we said okay, the origin purpose of social media. Now we'll get into what we really have today mainly. Social media is distracting students from success. Cool. How? Okay, you say cool and how? Okay. At first, let's look at the purpose of social media. Original purpose of social media is one, to communicate with friends, community, like get build community, and get to meet people. Like it's just more like a place to get to interest and all of that. It's just more like what's it called? It's just more like the original purpose, mind you. Okay, now let me know the previous time because I may not even know what previous time looks like. But if you're considering the original purpose of social media at the first stage, original purpose of social media is to get people together to or get business out there to meet few people like a brother people even regardless of the distance. Have you seen? So this is just more like the original purpose of social media. Okay, guys. So shared. Sorry, guys. See something. Okay, that's cool. Let's proceed. Okay, I was saying something. I said the original purpose of social media. Okay, I think I will pass that stage. So, okay, just like okay, uh, just example of the platforms are social or Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Instagram. All these things are just social media, and the original purpose is just more like to connect, to get things, to get entangled with family members, friends, and get to be community. So this is just more like the original purpose. Okay, so the real problem, addiction disguised as entertainment. This is the real problem. Addiction disguised as entertainment. Now, addiction disguised as entertainment. Firstly, if you was to look at it, addiction. You guys know what addiction? Addiction is just more like when someone is addicted to something that he or she cannot do without. That takes more of the person's time. That's more like a routine that the person often do. Now, that's addiction. Now, in this context what we're talking about is disguised as entertainment. Now people are misplacing or missing the addiction in question as entertainment, as or relaxation. Have you seen it? So this is said to be the real problem, the real problem, addiction disguised as entertainment. Now this is when you see students despite their their scrolling, all of that, they are not going to see or they don't even think that they are addicted to it. Moreover, they are going to be seeing it as entertainment. They are entertaining themselves, they are relaxing. Have you seen? So this is where the real problem starts from. Now, okay. That's I said many students say, oh, okay. Sometimes many students will be like, let me scroll for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is turned to 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, the whole day. Assignments is left undone. Exam is fast approaching. Now is going to lead them into pressure. It's going to lead them into uh, doing over what's it called, overnight cramming. They will try cramming the whole library just because they are most of their time have been wasted already because they assume that they are really addicted to social media without knowing that they really disguise social media addiction thinking that it's entertainment. So this is just the cause. And still under that we have okay. Social media is designed to be your what's it called? Okay. Like social like is designed to entertain. That's just it. Like is designed to entertain as often. And if you're this person that cannot control it, if you're this person that cannot handle it, it's going to control you. That's the say if you don't control social media, it's going to control you. Now it's going to control you in the sense of you're going to be scrolling endlessly, you're going to stay on it. Even I don't just know, like just going to stay on it, and it has a a bad side. Like it really have effect. That's the emphasis. Okay, we say time is being stolen from students. Mind you, what was saying is what really makes social media the distraction to students, because that's what we have on our thumbnail. So we're trying to or detect the facts or prove what we really mean by that. So on that note, we were saying was said the
Yes.
origin purpose, the main purpose of social media. We've said that, then we say the real problem is addiction disguised as entertainment. Now they are really addicted to social media without knowing. Mind you, not knowing about something is really bad. They are really addicted to it, but they disguise it as entertainment. They feel that they are entertaining themselves. That's the real problem. And you're saying social media is stolen. Oh, okay, time is being stolen from students. Now, if we're to really bring that down, time is being stolen, or time is being stolen. This has to do with, okay, when students are often scrolling, when students are often watching, just like, okay, let's say if a student is spending 2 hours daily in social media, I'm just being minimum of 2 hours. Moreover, people are spending lavishing hours on social media. I'm just using 2 hours for a practical example. Now imagine people, a student is spending 2 hours on the social media, and if you're daily, mind you, daily. Now, in such hours is being calculated in a month. uh I think you should just get my view. Like, if you should just calculate it, I think quite a number of hours. So if such hours is utilized or being ventured into a skill, being ventured into or skill or a business, is really going to yield, is going to worth it rather than wasting it on social media. Have you seen? So this is just more like time is being stolen. Now, time they said is equal to money. The way you would love to spend money on something that is not necessary, you wouldn't, or is not meant. I don't just know, like, you shouldn't spend your time on things that are not necessary. This is just how you should, like, this is just the way you should see it. Always see time as equivalent to money. So if I'm not going to spend my money on something that is not necessary, so I shouldn't spend my time as well. Do you get it? So this is just a practical example of that. Time is equal to money. You shouldn't spend your time just the same way you wouldn't love to spend your money unnecessarily. So that's it. And moving to the next thing, social media creates fake realities. Factual. Now I'll explain better here. Social media creates fake realities. Now, social media is so bad that, I don't mean, but I'm just trying from from my view, from what I'm saying in this content. It's okay. Social media creates fake realities. Now, what I'm trying to say here is, social media, it shows more of results. It shows more of I don't just know, luxury than reality. Now imagine someone that, let me just give you a practical example. Imagine someone that is hustling. Now the person hustle, now started making money. Now the person is going to start showcasing his or her money. That time, that is more like, or it shows fake identity. I don't know, we mean, okay, social media show face reality. This fake reality, they are going to start showing, it's just more like luxury stuff. Now without showing the real reality, without showing the struggling process, without showing the real process or where it actually started. Have you seen? So this way you see some students being stuck, and maybe from the things like the pictures from social media, is going to really affect them. It's going to affect their view. It's going to affect their life. It's going to affect their thinking. They're going to start seeing themselves as like, they're going to start questioning their words, start seeing less of themselves, start thinking to sin, start thinking and start considering things. Actually, so this is how social media is showing fake realities. Mind you, a lot of things is fake on social media, and it's really driving students to sin, because when they start seeing luxury cars, start seeing their mates, when they start seeing related stuff close to them or succeeding and all of those things. Moreover, all those things is just more like, I don't know, fake realities, as we were talking about here. They are going to take it personal. They are going to start comparing, and that's where the matter comes in. Comparison. Now that's where the matter comes in. Comparison. They are going to start comparing themselves to those people that they are seeing. They are going to start I don't know, questioning their words, and this really is faulty. Like, it's not just good, because it's going to make you consider things that you wouldn't have considered if you're in your normal senses. So this is just guiding students on that part. Do you get? So that's it. So under that, okay, this just like the effect it caused them into, or they're going to start questioning their what, they're going to start considering anything as an option. Have you seen? So this is just like the effect of social media, the effect of social media creating fake realities. Okay, the distraction, okay, it destroys focus on real thinking. Social media destroy focus on real thinking. Success, they said, requires deep thinking. Now, since they are being or entertainment, okay, let me give a practical example. It's just like since okay they said oh success requires deep thinking. Well, talking about deep thinking here, and we said it this really affects students psychologically, mentally. If you're giving a practical example, just like a student that is watching or short videos on TikTok, just okay, short videos that contains maybe 10 seconds videos, 10 seconds videos on TikTok, like maybe he or she watched 50 videos, 10 seconds each on TikTok. Now, that's a short entertainment video, and it starts, I don't know, it start positioning their mind. They are not going to start thinking deep. Like everything that is going to come to their mind is short, short, short. And it affects students in the sense of most of them cannot even read a textbook for 30, 50 minutes because they are going to start seeing it as is bored. Now, it's just like you watching rigs on any platform, and if it's long you're going to skip, if it's long you're going to skip. Now if you get acquainted to that, like if it becomes part of you, if you are addicted to it, it is going to really affect, like it's going to still affect your academic life in the sense of you're going to start seeing it as it's boring, like it's plenty and all of those stuff. So it really affects student life, and that's not what you want for our adults. All right guys, so that's for that. And was still processing, was still held into somewhere, was still held into, okay, students, okay, students are consumers instead of creators. Now students are consumers instead of creators. Students are consumers of social media instead of creators. We students should be the one creating now, then old people are the ones that should be watching. Moreover, it's in the other way around. Students are consumers. Since they are still students, I don't just do. But in this essence, or in this sense, we're saying students are consumers instead of creators. So students is meant to be creators. Students is meant to be the content creators, meant to be the brand builders and all of those things. Then people get to watch us. Have you seen this? But moreover here, they are the consumers, and it's said to be the consumers are always broke. The creators, I don't just know, but that's just it. Now we're saying in this sense, students is meant to be the creators instead. Sorry, yeah, they are said to be, or they are meant, okay, they are meant to be the creators, not the consumers. Now creators, I mean, they are meant to be people that are building brand, people that are creating content, people that are creating opportunities, not the other way around. Do you get? Okay, now it's just like most students only scroll on social media, scroll endlessly on social media, comment, share, like. Moreover, grand grand people are be, I don't just know, old people, or let's just say you all well grown up people are the people that are supposed to be doing that. Now we students are the people that are supposed to be creating. Have you seen this? So we are more like creators. We are more like venturing into new ideas. Now they are the ones to maybe support. Do you get? So we're not the ones to be promoting them. We're not the ones to get them up, or let's say bring them up. They are the ones to bring us up. We are supposed to be the creators, not the consumers. So in our current era, or let's just say currently what is happening, students are or the consumers. Do you get? Consumers in the sense of they are the one watching Often, they are the one watching grown up people, watching already successful people. I've seen it. So this is wrong, and this is where the problem all like. So that's it. Okay, and he said that but the white students use their social media to create content, build a brand, establish something, learn skills, get to learn new languages and all of those stuff. So this is something I saw social media, because in second thought we say second social media is not actually the distraction. The distraction is lack of discipline. The distraction is the lack of discipline, because when they are disciplined, actually, if actually that they are disciplined, they are going to know how to handle, they are going to control themselves or control the social media rather than social media controlling them. So that is why we said the wise student use it for opportunities, use it to create opportunities, use it to learn skill, use it to learn tutorials and get to learn something. Do you get? So they use it wisely to just that's just it. The wise students use social media wisely, and that is what expected as we students. Okay, I'm still we student because I'm actually a student, so that's it. We students often be the creators, get to be the creators. That's the emphasis. So social media is not use is social media. In this sense now. Okay, in this sense, now, social media is not the okay. Social media is not the enemy. The misuse is. Now let me explain. Mind you, I've been hammering on social media is a distraction to students from succeeding. But in this sense, we say social media is not the enemy. The misuse is. Now the misuse is how they use it. Most of them are misusing this. That's the problem. Factual. That is the origin of everything. The misuse. Now, even apart from social media, in everything, the misuse of anything is more like it's creating sin. Is not always good. So, I saw in social media, so the misuse has its bad side. It has its effects negatively that is going to often come. So you just get to learn. And social media is not actually the problem because if used wisely, if used correctly, it creates opportunities. It exposes you to things. It gives you more room to learn things. It brings you out. So do you get? So it's not actually the cause or problem, not in any way, but how students use it, how students get to use it. So that is just where the problem lies. Okay, guys. So we have more like three examples. They will call it a section. Okay, just like okay, real life examples. Just 5 minutes student. Now this just like just 5 minutes students. Or some student will be like, let me just watch for 5 minutes. Now this mostly I'm sorry to say, but this mostly for girls. They will just be like, let me just watch for 5 minutes. 5 minutes return to 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and all of that. So my from there most of them will just end up not doing anything else, end up not figuring out, like the day will just end like that without them achieving anything. I've seen. So this is just more like common examples, and we also have another example here. Okay, comparison trap. Now when they start seeing celebrities, when they start seeing their mates succeeding, when they start seeing their mates showcasing achievements, showcasing things, celebrating, they are going to be stuck, feeling less of oneself, feeling rejected, feeling not wise, all of those things. Now it's going to shape, it's going to just bring a different view of life to them. It's going to make them consider things. It's going to just direct their gaze into different things, and most times it's not always ending well. So there's no way you should just compare. There is something they call, you cannot play your part more than you. I cannot play my part. I cannot play my part. I cannot play your part more than you cannot play my part more than me. So everybody is created differently. So for the fact that they are showcasing anything, that doesn't mean you are left out, that or you are backward. I've seen. So this is just more like what drives students to sin, and is as saw from the view from what they saw on social media. I've seen it. So this is why we said comparison. This is a big trap to students when they start seeing things, when they start seeing pictures, when they start seeing people posting successful pictures, they will not start feeling bad. Have you seen it? Moreover, it says to be a fake reality. Do you get this? So always know that most of these things that we're seeing out there is a fake reality. The struggle, how they achieved or how they arrived there is not being shown to us. They will just show the smooth side. Everything. So most students just feel that that's just the way. Moreover, they don't know the actual of that success. So that is it. Okay, we have another example, lecture horse scrollers. Now it's called lecture horse scrollers. Now these are just people that someone encouraged to go to lectures, and even instead of paying attention to lecturers, they are going to be scrolling Instagram, social, or Facebook, it's TikTok and YouTube. They're just going to be scrolling. It's called lecture horse scrollers. Now these are students that actually left their home, hostels, lodge to school, to lecture halls, but instead of paying attention to students, sorry, instead of paying attention to lecturers and their tutor, they are going to be scrolling. Now finally most times they will come out and tell you that they are not understanding anything, or lectures are hard and school is hard. Have you seen it? So this is more like how school or class, and is also has a bad side and effect negatively that it brings. So okay, I think the content creator student. Now this is just more like a white student using a social media, or just a white student using social media widely, creating content, creating opportunities. So guys, trying to build up brands, trying to create or trying to learn something new through social media, and all these things has effect. Like you're using it wisely is more like negative or positive effect, but using it wrongly is more like negative. So you said that it can destroy and as well it can build. So what or not to okay, or you're just to know that social media is just a kind of itself. Let's just say it's itself. Now how you use it determines the effect you get, your feedback, how you use it determines or who you become. Do you get? So if used negatively, bad effect; if you use wisely, positive effect. So this is just the way it is. So social media is not the actual problem. The actual problem is the users, the misuse is the problem. How they use it, how they get to use it, how they get to handle it, how they use it during their daily life, and this is actually the problem, and is what really affecting. So not necessarily the social media. So we've exhausted this section for today's stream. So I really I really regard the fact that you guys joined. If you're here, if you watched this, I give you a thumbs up. Thanks for joining today's session stream, and it's not in any way taken for granted. Okay, guys. So I really appreciate the fact that you joined, and if I really impacted in any way, yeah, I just if you really got to something, maybe just cause you give me a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, maybe just try doing that, and you join us tomorrow as well from one upwards. We're going to see us. We're going to stream as well. So we stream every day on YouTube, and post our videos every day on other social medias: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, UF Graphics with or here UF Graphics. So just get to follow us in any of the social medias and maybe you just refer your friends to us, people that you feel that wants this lesson and needs to hear all of this. So maybe just share our links to them, share our videos, or share our names to them, then they'll get to connect Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, UF Graphics. So they can just follow us in any of the social media handles, and we get to grow together. Okay, guys. So that's it. Thanks for joining the section stream. Thanks for being part of this today's section stream. It's really regarded. All right, guys. So at this point in time, we're going to be going offline. Thanks for joining.